Being single is becoming an unaffordable luxury for a lot of people. Married men earn on average 44% more than men who are not married. What the f-
Yeah.
You ready?
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Welcome
To the J&O Show.
We'll talk about
things that we would never told them, Jay. And now you know.
Hey.
Hey guys, we back. We're back and we're going to be reacting to a video that's titled, Single Women Will Need Men More Than Ever Due to This New Study. So, being that we are relationship-based channel, I feel like, anything that say that, we need to not be single and to be looking for relationships, I think it's good because we need to come together. Sounds good?
Yes, we're going to go ahead and push play.
Push play.
Being single is becoming an unaffordable luxury for a lot of people. The cost of living is exploding right now, and without a partner to share the financial burden with, single people are financially falling behind their friends who are in consistent relationships. Being able to combine income and share expenses is only where the subtle advantages start as well. Multiple studies by world-renowned institutes in multiple countries have found that traditional married couples even earn more on average than people who are single. Interestingly, the reasons the researchers found for this pay gap were causal, which means that it wasn't just the richer people were more likely to get married. It means that being married on average gives people key benefits that lets them earn more money during their career. The gap between couples and singles is only growing to make matters worse, and the cost of dating is also increasing at an alarming rate. This means the financial benefits of long-term relationships are now, more than ever, disproportionately going to go to those people who are financially stable enough to be able to play the dating game. We must also remember that there are lots of people who want to remain single, and even more worryingly, there are lots of people that are in relationships that would like to get out of them if only they could afford it. The NLSY group that started being tracked in 1979 has shown that married men earn on average 44% more than men who are not married. This difference is even larger than the difference between men who did or did not get a college degree. People who have researched this trend have ultimately come up with 4 possible explanations. The first is simple sample bias, in that men who earn more are more likely to attract a partner and be able to pay for a wedding, which on average now can cost over $20,000, not including the engagement ring or traditional honeymoon. The second explanation is similar to the first, except that it doesn't require men to be wealthy to begin with. It instead suggests that men with more Puritan attitudes are both more likely to get married and work diligently in their careers, making more money than their casual peers who don't care about traditional values like marriage and never calling in sick. The third explanation is that men who get married just become better workers. This explanation argues that marriage makes men work more hours, strive for promotions, and take on more demanding jobs. It's theorized that men who get married will do this out of instinct to provide for their partner and their family, or maybe they are just willing to work longer hours because they want to avoid the wife and kids. This theory also postulates that it's easier for married men to be better workers, especially in extremely demanding and high-paying fields like law, medicine, or finance, because they can depend on their partner to cover domestic duties like cooking, cleaning, and running a house that would distract someone who is single from focusing on their work. The final explanation is that employers somehow preferred married men to single men. It's illegal to ask about marital status in a job interview, and it's definitely illegal to hire someone based on whether they are married or not. If they did, the Equal Opportunity Employment Commission could give them a very big fine. However, there are still benefits to be had in the workplace for a married man. Once someone is hired, their employers will find out if they are married or not, either through paperwork or even just casual conversations, and that's where the benefits start. It's possible that married men are seen as more mature, because marriage is a natural goal that is achieved by people going through life in a quote-unquote traditional way.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I guess for me, y'all, the thing that really popped out to me is the mindset of how people see you when they find out that you're married. I remember long time. Long time.
That long ago?
Okay, well, not long ago. We ain't that old. But look, a while ago, my wife and I were looking for an apartment. It wasn't our first apartment. It was like, technically, it was our third apartment, yes, I guess. And we went and we found this place, right? This is when we was living in Jersey. We was up in the bricks. But we didn't really want to be in the bricks. you know, we ain't want to be in the brick part of the bricks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love Brick City. I love Newark. You know, my home church is there. A lot of people. I met a lot of amazing people there. A lot of really talented. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all, the talent level that some of y'all jokers got is not fair.
Bruh.
You know, anyway, look, it's just another story. Look, so we were looking for this apartment. We found this apartment in the bricks.
Yeah.
But the area that it was in, it was almost like when you go to Rutgers Newark campus, right? All around it.
The Newark campus.
The Newark campus. All around it, you know, you walk down the street and you got dudes outside of the store. Yo, what's up, dog?
Bruh.
No, looking at you like all you want is a bag of chips. But you know, they looking at you like they about to... That's all around it. But the Rutgers Newark campus in the middle of it now. In the middle of the campus, you feel like you in the burbs.
Yeah.
So this particular place we found, not burbs, but it was a nice little place over there in the bricks, you know. It was 3-4 blocks. It was our block next to it, the block next to us, and then the block on this side, right? So it was like 4 blocks, 4 blocks, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we was like, oh, we got to find something around here because it don't look like people get robbed out here. So we found my wife found a place. We went back, we looked at it, we talked to the landlord. We looking around. Now, this is when I was young, didn't understand the art of negotiation.
Bruh.
So we talking to the landlord. The landlord turned to my wife, talking to her about some things after he had talked to me. And I'm behind her like, oh, oh my God.
Bruh.
So
And I'm like,
she was like, stop it.
Bruh.
Don't let him know we love this place. And I'm just like so excited. And he's talking to us. He's like, well, he was an older gentleman from South Carolina living in New Jersey, right? And he was South Carolina born and bred.
Bruh.
And so he was in there like, I don't normally try to rent out my place to you young bucks. 'Cause some of y'all ain't got no, you know, especially the man and his girlfriend.
Bruh.
partying.
You know, what's going, he was like, what's going to happen if y'all break up? I think he actually said that to us.
Yeah, no, I think he really did say that.
I was like, what's going to happen if y'all break? How you going to make rent? Who's still going to be here? Which one of y'all is going to be? Which one got to move out?
Bruh.
And in response, I was like, break up? Ain't nobody trying to break up. We is married.
Yep.
He saw that damn right there. He was like, oh.
Well, come on,
Did
then.
I show you? And he started showing us everything every feature. He's like, you also got storage, and I know you don't get storage around here. You got storage in my basement. You got our own little storage unit that you can bring for all the extra stuff that don't fit in an apartment. He's like, really? This is like a 2-bedroom apartment, but like he really started selling it once he saw that we was married. His entire view of us changed just because we were married.
Yep.
And key to this, a lot of people don't understand that just on the relationship side, and I'll let you talk to anything else that you want to after that, because I see that I'm dominating the video. Just on the relationship, guys, I
said that he knew.
Oh, sorry. Just on the relationship side, guys, marriage for both people, especially for the woman, there's a different level of commitment that you have to make to somebody to say, we're going to go get married, invite your family, spend all these thousands of dollars, get the ring. It's a financial investment for the guy. And for a lot of women, especially, it shows that the guy really is committed to making your relationship work. Being your girlfriend is not the same as being married. And I see a trend in a lot of places and a lot of channels where they're trying to act like having a girlfriend is the same as being married. And I'm telling you,
because you live with them, it still doesn't make a difference.
It's not. The level of commitment that you get, the mindset change that happens when somebody's like, oh, you want me to be the one for the rest of your life and you want to make sure ain't no escape clause? That's different. And I want people to understand that it's not just in your relationship where that's different. It's also outside of your relationship, how people view you as a person as far as your maturity level. He's like, oh, you 43 and you just got a girlfriend?
Bruh.
Forget the people that you don't necessarily care about their opinions. The people whose opinions you do care about, they're going to look at you a certain way too.
When you try to get that job.
And whether you think it's fair or not, I'm not talking about fair. I'm talking about what it is. It does affect how people move around you, how people see you. And now, as we finding out, it affects your job. And we were literally just talking about this, about the difference in the pay gap. I think that this video did a good job talking about a lot of the reasons why men who are married tend to make more money. And a lot of it has to do with the perception that other people look at you with when then you get married. And I don't know if you want to speak to any of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty straightforward. And I think you brought it on home as well. It's just like there is a huge benefit to being in the institution of marriage, just like he said, and just like the video said, that a lot of people unfortunately don't take into consideration. And not just that, but the need for it because of the way the economy is going. There is going to come a point, I feel, in our generation where it's just not going to be sustainable for you to be able to be by yourself,
right?
To live by yourself, economic wise, unless you're blessed.
I'm rich.
To be in a position to where you're just making a certain amount of money, you're going to need to have a basically income household. But yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys appreciate the content, or I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you rock with this? Do you think that that's a truism? I don't know if that's the right word, but comment down below and let us know what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
And consider checking out one of these videos as well. Be in one of these spots.
She still don't know what it is.
Yeah, because they pop up on you wherever you like, pop up, wherever. You don't know. It's in one of these spots. All right.
All right, y'all. I guess that's all for us. Peace.
Deuces.